The act of killing is about the traumatic mass killings of the communist community in 1965 to 1966 in Indonesia, told from the point of view of the killers. The Thin Blue Line is about the shooting of police officer Wood in 1976 and Randall Adams, who was convicted for this murder despite the fact that all the evidence contradicted his guilt. None of the two have concrete video footage of the actual traumatic events, but they both use reenactments to stage some of the truths. These are staged in very different ways, and they have different meanings and effects on the audience within the context of the documentary. Morris's style in the reenactments is very cinematic and noir-like. He uses silhouettes, plays with the lighting, and uses slow motion. It's very expressionistic and creates a dramatic dark atmosphere in order to maintain the mystery of the traumatic event. He mainly replays the same scene over and over again, but they all contradict each other somehow. Was it one or two people in the car? How about the witnesses' stories? We see different cars in these two reenactments. It is then up to us to determine in which one we believe in. Morris never focuses on the face as a whole, but shows us extreme close-ups of parts of the face and body. I think by not focusing on the face and body as a whole is symbolic for that the truth is not whole, it's mosaic. Also, by using silhouettes, we cannot see who is sitting in the driver's seat, and it remains a mystery. The act of killing is very different. Here Oppenheimer had asked Anwar, one of the perpetrators, to recreate the scenes of the killings for a feature movie. He does this with pride and a smile on his face, creating, in my opinion, a non-empathetic brute of a character. Here, the reenactments are not all the same style, since some are parts of the feature movie. The most shocking part of these reenactments are that there are torture scenes that are then juxtaposed with weird, grotesque, colorful scenes of dancing and singing. The juxtaposing creates an eerie, terrifying atmosphere. Some of the reenactments are pure chaos, like the burning of the village, much different to the controlled settings of Morris's. The reenactment scenes would have used handheld cameras in order to create an atmosphere of chaos. It looks more realistic of what actually would have happened, and gives the reenactment a more observational look, but it also has a bigger impact on us as viewers. If somebody were to just talk about these things in front of the camera, I would argue that either we couldn't imagine the horror, or maybe we even don't want to imagine it. This puts it right there in front of us, so we cannot avoid it. We also get to see Anwar's face in close-ups during these reenactments throughout the movie, in order to study his expression and to potentially see if he's showing any remorse. He does so a little bit in the end, but we never get closure on that matter. He's never put through the justice system in the documentary. There are a few similarities in style for both documentaries. Some torture scenes in the act of killing are quite like film noir. They're filmed in a very controlled setting that plays with light and darkness. Almost all Morris's reenactment scenes are like this. The act of killing focuses on telling a truth through the killer's point of view. It shows us reenactments which leaves no room for imagination. The Thin Blue Line is mainly showing us one event in which multiple people tell their own versions of, which makes us question what really happened.